This is now the 4th time I've teed off at an East Sussx national summing course. The 4th time I played East Sussex National East. I did only do so many holes, and it was the wrong course. Obviously, it's by Kieran Woods. I hope I got that right. And if you see there, he's had to put SX dot rather than, you know, SCX for obvious reasons, the profanity filter. It's caught me out a few times in the past. Some of them I just didn't know why. I called one course Nirvana something. I guess I don't know what the problem is with that. I know it means sort of height of sensation or something like that. Nirvana, the peak of something. I guess it's a sexual reference, maybe. Yeah, so I played the wrong course. Started this course and I did 10 holes because I've only done, I think, 3 or 4 holes in the video. Because I've said it's a real life course, I'm just going to do a few holes. This needs a handicap, so if we can get Kieran to a handicap, that'd be great. If he can get 10 plays off this video at the very least, or even at the most, it should be enough to get him handicapped pretty soon. So yeah, I did 10 holes, the microphone was off, so I had to go back, and then I did a half a dozen holes, and the 15 minutes was up. I'm just like, I'm tired tonight, and I'm making a right mess of this. So this is me just coming in. The 15 minutes started pretty. I may as well not beat around the bush. I may as well tell you the truth. I was talking about this chipping area here. It's very odd to have the tee there with the chipping area there. I've never seen that before. I mean, if you were to tee off and smash into one of their metal flags, there might be an incident. But and the hut as well. I think I mentioned this on my catch-up video, so I'll stop it there. But the tee is not flat either. You can see there, and I think there's a few like it. But yeah, it's a good course. What I played of it, it's just needs ironing out a few issues, you know. I think Kieran's a new designer. I'm not quite sure, but if it is, it's a classic new designer, you know, issue. So just working towards improving the presentation and the attention to detail. That's all it is. What you hear next will be me starting the video. So in die 3, a few things I've picked up on. This is obvious, the first tee. I've got Google Images open now, and I'm going to go in and have a look, and if there's a putting green on the tee like that, if there is, I hold my hand up, but I'd be very surprised. I've never seen that before. I'm sure Kieran will tell me if I can't see it, whether that is or not, and I can't. I'm not going to stay here searching for it. But also that hut as well in the driving line, that's a bit odd. I'd be quite surprised if that's there. But anyway, I quite like the these patches along rough, because if you look at the real life pictures, there's a lot of this swathes of fescue, but this, I don't think this is meant to represent fescue. Fescue's a bit more upright, thin. It's more appealing, and I think this, I don't even know what this is supposed to be, grass type anyway, but I think you might have been better off going for that the lighter coloured taller grasses myself. There was something else around here, I don't know. Oh yeah, the tree is kind of just planted there. It would have been like being under the canopy of a tree. The grass there is going to struggle, so you probably just filter a little bit of just to make it look a bit more rugged, more real life. It's quite, I'd say the biggest issue for me is the rough and the it's pretty okay there. That's what I was last time. You can catch a path and run all the way down. Look at this. Yeah, you could argue that obviously that's not Kieran's fault, but you could argue when you see that happen at the PGA Tour that that's bad design.
And if this drops, you get your birdie here.
I like that entrance there. I like the way the hole plays. I think it's great. I think it's a fun hole to start. You can draw it round, try and get a kick off the bank, maybe get up on that plateau with a cool pitch in, downhill pitch in. You might hit the tree and have to punch from under it. I don't know, but I like that. It's fun. It's a fun hole. Is the front of the green this steep? And is there like a... I very much state there's a dip like that. I suppose water will flow off this way, and you might have a manhole sort of here. I don't know. Very in play that though. I doubt this shape like that. I think you would probably have done well to run the soft brush, the blue flatland brush. Just sort of looks... What's the word? It's like you've got an egg-shaped one and a round one, and they kind of... they're soft brushes anyway. You'll find them. Spread that out across that area and just give it one tap, maybe two, and it'll probably smooth it out a bit for you. But I said I'm not sure. You might want it to play like that. These bits are rough. I think there was a few holes further on when it's worse, but there's no uniformity there at all. You've got sort of a patch over there, bigger area rough, and oh, he's short, isn't it?
Let's see what happens here.
This is even more awkward now because I had a left to right wind earlier, which allowed me to just play up the left and thing, bring it round. But if that, I should be okay. But if that was, you know, any kind of right to left there, I mean, I'm not going to be able to aim it there. I don't think. Might get away with it. Probably there. Bit of fade, fine. But if you've got 40 across right to left, I don't know how you're supposed to play it. I did notice on the first tee, the first time round, where the tee weren't level. So that's something to watch out for. It's just these long swathes of rough. They are reminiscent to the golf course. But I don't know. I guess there's not much you can do about that. I hope they sort it out for the new game where it's I think it's called the draw distance, where it doesn't show up or something from Arctic. Like I said, Arctic loads of times in my videos, but you seem to be able to do it where you don't see that. It's just there. Like, how have you done that? Does your head in? Tree on the path. No big deal. Bit, I don't know, just a bit bland with the bunkering and like stuck on. And again, the rough, I don't know what it's doing. You've got short rough, you've got a little gap there. It's just all a bit clumsy. No offence, it's well, there is offence. I suppose I'm having a pop, but I just think if you know, even if the real life course is a bit different, you've got to get this more uniform. You've got to put that between path and fairway would be fine. Just have rough. And then the links here, you've got rough there. I know the course may be what this is. I just don't see it working on a golf course. You have patches along rough and stuff, but I don't know. But it's not going to affect play much. It's just I actually really like this hole. I like the trees along, you know, the tree line. You've got to play it along the edge of the tree line, give you a better angle. But I don't think you could ever reach the green on this hole. So it's all a bit pointless.
This could be in the rough.
Sit. Need that path again, don't I? I quite like the layup, if I remember. It plays close to the green, obviously. It plays across, so it's quite hard to lay up. It narrows the angle quite a
Well,
few
you're,
designers use that
still in it,
technique. I think one of the
but
most
you wouldn't be
famous
comfortable in
examples would
road
be,
side,
that I know of anyway, would be Firestone, where the fairways are really narrow and they turn in the landing area. So you've got to either lay up short of that landing area, or you've got to shape the ball, because otherwise you run through the fairway. We talked about this the other day with elevated tees. It's deceptive, and you turn the fairway, and like I said, in the landing area, and it catches you out. I'm back to playing rubbish again, aren't I? But yeah, I haven't got a problem with that. It's quite hard edge, but that's fine. I mean, it's probably the look of the course. We see that missed bit at the back where the rough, again going back to the rough, it's just a bit, you know, we've all done that, but usually it's, you know, just something you've missed. But I think if I remember, the first 6 greens had it.
Okay, we're putting from around 15 feet out. Ooh, close.
Nice work with the trees. I like the way they've you varied them, even in the distance. You know, I don't know if it's generated, but there's plenty of oaks, and you filled it in like some ash and in between.
Next hole coming up.
Some ash and
All right, 1 over for the round.
oh, I don't know. I can't remember. I just remember the ash.
See how close you can get.
Are there hazels? There's hazel trees on the on this theme, and there's this countryside. Rural's not on there no more, is it? Anyway, nice work there around the pond. That's pretty good. Quite like this design. You've got to kind of, you know, you could leave yourself a nasty putt if you don't get over that mound. But if you land on it, you're gonna go bounding through the back. Again, issues with the rough. The only thing, I suppose, the only answer if you're not quite up to speed with that is either check out Canucks videos, or just go and play a top course and see how it's been done. That would be my best advice. But you nearly got your handicap, and that's what this video is about, trying to get you to your handicap, I guess. Because that's, I don't know if it'd be a first one, but that's a kind of, I wouldn't say a game changer, it's a bit over the top, but it's I mean, it usually takes off. Once you get to 300, you usually get to maybe 400 or 500 at least. There's people playing for their handicap, more likely to pay them anyway. But
All right, we're setting up 30 feet from the hole, so have fun with this.
blasted it.
Ouch.
What was that? Why did I hit that so hard? Nice pylon.
This next one.
Just where this put. Sounds a bit odd.
Going right at the hole
Sometimes it's oh, come on now. Sometimes it's if you put it in the wrong place, it looks a bit odd. I think you've got that nice in between the trees. Looks pretty cool. See what I mean? All about backdrops, the aesthetic. You know, I played a really good course last time, Rainbow Bridge. Inside the line of play, I guess. You know, the vision of play. I guess that's usually, I don't know, 50 yards, 100 yards even off the fairway either side. That's where you're looking to groom your hole from. But anything out of that, then this all becomes, you know, peripheral aesthetic. And that course, Rainbow Bridge, didn't really have any. It did have brilliant lighting, you know, some of the best lighting I've seen. Yeah, so I'll like I said, I don't know what more I can add. I didn't like the round tees. I don't know if I think they are. I think looking at it, they are reminiscent of the golf course. This fairway, if I remember, sharp. Sorry. The bunker's a bit stuck on. Could maybe do with a bit of work, but maybe that's what I like. The one other thing which I brought up, it's ironic actually. It was another thing in that the other Sussx video I talked about. just these blends here. You see how it's square there on that round green. You would just kind of see the last yellow line on the left there. You would kind of meet it up with about there and bend it as if a mower was coming up and turned off onto that fringe. You see the fringe going round. Same this side. Not that it go on the fringe of a fairway mower, but you probably in real life you'd be cutting this as approach, possibly with a hand mower or a. But you'd certainly be coming up, linking up with the green nice and smoothly, and then going around the green back again, sort of thing. Yeah, just a bit, a bit messy in places, but it plays fine. Like I said, I like the course. If I'm ever down that way, I'll give it a crack. I am sorry, Kieran. Like I said, I wish if I'd have picked the right course, I would have. They would have been probably a bit longer and stuff. But I'm not going to do so many. I've probably said this loads of times now, real life courses, because I don't know what I can add. I've said a few of my things now. Just be a bit more attention to detail, like that right hand side there with the point, things like that. Maybe a bit more work with the bunkers. The rest of it's pretty good, to be honest. Nothing wrong with it at all. So yeah, maybe my own advice with is next time, try your own course. You might have loads of your own courses. You'll have to let me know, and I'll play one of them maybe. But yeah, don't forget to give it a play. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Golf and Stuff, and give it 5 stars and a favourite. Okay, thank you.